here we go. My name is Jan, and this is Fun Fitness. So far, we're having a blast, huh? So make sure you have your water handy. We're going to be using some weights. I don't have my shoes on right now, but I will put them on because my neighbor downstairs has a hissy fit with the noise. So we're going to sit comfortably on our chair, move the skin so you can feel your sits bones underneath you, and make sure your feet are on the ground. So you might want to sit forward if you decide that you want a pillow behind you, you can stick a pillow back there. You want to plant your feet onto the floor, and we're just going to start with a nice gentle warm up, just waking up the body and feeling the breath and connecting with ourselves. So let's just start to roll those shoulders up and back and down, breathing in and out as you roll, just nice and easy, natural breath, rolling in, up and back and down, adding a little smile to add some joy to your workout. And again, up and back and down. And then we'll just do the right shoulder, up and back and down. It's like, hey, you're elbowing somebody. Roll it up and back and down. And then we'll do the other side. And we go for 6 times. And go at your own pace. Reminder to please go at your own pace. If you have any injuries or any comorbidities or anything that you need to pay attention to that limit you, work within your own range of safety and whatever feels best for you. So let's go ahead and take those arms just about halfway up and bring them down. So inhale, lift like you're holding them some pails of water, and then bring it down. And inhale up and exhale down. And 2 more times, inhale up and stretch those fingers, and exhale down. And let's do 1 more time. Let's go all the way up this time, and then all the way down. So big breath in as you come up. And remember, your range of motion might be limited. So, go to get your own level, your own range of motion. You don't have to take it so far that it might pinch you. Inhale up and down. So then we're just going to start to shake out those hands and arms. Go ahead and shake it out. And just feel those fingers and wrists and just your arms, just like shake it out. And we'll pound the chest to get some energy in there. And then we'll make a Tarzan sound like ah. And again, ah. We'll go down to the belly, pat, 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 pat. And then down to the base. Great. So let's take and I'm just going to stand up for a second, moving my messages. And then let's take those arms and we're going to make sure, again, you're grounded. Your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider so you feel stable in your chair. And we're just going to punch and punch and punch. Punch the arms. And we're also stretching the back and the waist. Breathe in, out, breathe in. Reminder to take sips of water at any time when you feel thirsty. We want to take some sips and hydrate throughout the class. Oh yeah, well, where's my water? Well, I was messing so much with the computer, I didn't have a chance to get the water. All right, and now we'll start to add the upper body, and let's stretch those fingers as we do this. If you want to go slower, once we start to do these classes, we, together, you can anticipate the moves and you'll know more. It'll be more fluid for you, like what's happening. And now we're going to take make a circle with the whole torso and the chest, circling around. You try to relax the neck while you're doing this, so you're not holding on to the neck, just like kind of moving at the waist and making a big circle. If your legs are too narrow, then it's going to be harder for you to move around. So a little bit wider on your legs so you can move. You want to kind of start to isolate the pelvis. loosen up the lower back, and also loosen up those inner thighs. And that all the inner thighs connected to the pelvis, connected to the low back, that's where you get that tightness. So we gotta kind of, move those mechanisms around to get them functioning on their own and their best way. So they're loose, they're mobile, they're aligned, they're supporting you. So we're going again around in a circle, no rush or anything. And if you feel stiff, that's okay. That's all part of working out. The more we do it, though, the more we work our bodies and feel a little looser. So now we're just going to go, bring your feet in a little bit closer so you feel sturdy in your chair again. We're just going to dip forward and come back. Dip forward with a flat back. We're just going forward and back with a flat back. So again, draw your navel to your spine. If this isn't comfortable for your lower back, then please, you can skip anything that doesn't feel right for you to modify it. So I'm just doing some gentle stretches here. Now this time we're going to go all the way. So maybe you just want to stay right here. Maybe you can go down to the elbows. And just start to breathe in, breathe out. Feel that breath start to support the movement. So we're integrating the breath and the movement. Breath, body, mind, and spirit. That's the practice of yoga. So we incorporate that into our other kinds of fitness, like fun fitness. Lengthen that spine. Draw your hip bones back. Your sit bones, relax those shoulders, lengthen the spine. Imagine your spine just like a nice, long, stretched out, lengthening apparatus that's in the middle of your body that's supporting you. So you want to have your awareness there, lengthening. And then if you can, we'll go a little more forward. Maybe drop the head, like you're getting your hair washed. Drop the head and shake it out. And breathing in, nice and loose. Drop your head. Relax those shoulders. This helps lengthen the neck, soften all the tissues, the skin, the muscles. We're going to put our hands above our knees, left hand on the left knee, right hand on the right, above the knee on this fleshy part there, and then we'll roll it up nice and slow. Can you take your chin into your chest and pull your navel to your spine? And we're not in a hurry at all here. We're just climbing, 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 stacking, and growing nice and tall. So we'll go inhale up and exhale. And one more time, inhale, arms come up. This time maybe you look up and exhale. Make sure, I also want to remind you not to sit in a rolling chair. So you're not sitting in a desk chair with wheels. Not that you would do that, but just in case, I just wanted to mention. Inhale up and exhale. Let's take a big breath in, inhale, look up, stretch and exhale. And then we'll go forward again. So we're going to pitch forward the chest and then gently drop the head. Pull your hips back, draw your shoulders back, navel to spine. If you want to let those arms go, you can, depending on your flexibility. Remember, it's like, I always think of it as like cold, frozen taffy in the freezer. And then we just warm it up and it starts to get stretchy and gooey and flexible. So start out a little, maybe, tight, and then we loosen up as we go. So then we'll slowly roll up on your exhalation. Again, leading by drawing the navel to the spine and rounding the back and stacking the spine one vertebrae at a time. And then sit up nice and tall. You can close your eyes for a second, take in the sensations of our workout so far, our exercise, stretch. And just feeling your body resting, aligning, connecting. Then interlace the fingers and look at your palms and then stretch those palms towards the knee. And then drive a car. So we're going to drive a car with the palms forward. Maybe your arms are bent, maybe they're straight, maybe they're midway. It's okay, however they are. As like driving a car, you can start to kind of swivel the ribs. You get a little movement in there. You know, just nice and loose and free. Allowing the body to explore. And the only right way is what feels good for you. And then we'll bring those arms up. And maybe the arms are bent. Pull the rib cage down and in. Maybe those arms are straight. Maybe they're bent. Let's just stretch over. Just ever so slightly to the left side. So we start to stretch the ribs. Those intercostal muscles, the muscles in between the ribs. So that helps us breathe, keeping that space open, supporting our posture, keeping the body aligned. And we go to the other side if you haven't already. Keep your chin down, watch those shoulders. And one more time over to the left. And over to the right. And are you breathing or did you stop breathing? Notice your breath. And then now let's take our hands behind our head and just like you're lying in the sun on the beach. So you want to make sure you pop your ribs back. So instead of sticking them out, bring them back. To let your head rest gently in your hand. If you want it anytime, you can close your eyes. Feeling good, smiling. And let's bring those arms up. And bring the right arm up. Yes, you can take it right here on the top of your head or by the side of your ear, whatever's comfortable. And we'll gently start to stretch that neck. You want to kind of just gently tug on the skin by your ear or you're just kind of just ever so slightly clamping the fingers to help stretch the neck. And breathe. So you kind of, instead of pulling, you press your head into your hand. So that creates that opposition there and then not just dragging the neck. So that all this here really tight, just nice and easy. You can even take your hand and like give it a little massage. That feels good. Warm it up, you know. And breathe. And then just ever so slightly tip the nose up to the ceiling, still holding gently to your head, pressing your head into your hand. So we're looking up. So we're just getting a different part of the neck. Front side and back side. The side. And then we're going to look down towards the right knee. And then now we stretch the back side. So remember, the more that you do this, the more supple you become. So if you just want to show up every week, and we can also tailor to suit your needs and wishes. Whatever your wishes are, we're going to let that arm go, and then we'll do the other side. Feeling better already, slightly. It's incremental. Flexibility comes in increments. So we're going to either take your hand, whatever's comfortable for you. You know, if your shoulder's tight, you might not be able to reach by your ear. And then you just gently pull. So I pull and also pushing my head into my hand so that I'm not just cramping it, right? We just want everything to be gentle. Don't forget to breathe. And then we're going to gently tip a nose up towards the right side, ceiling up, looking up. You can keep your eyes focused forward. It's just more that you feel that stretch on the side of the neck. Shoulders relaxed, navel to spine. Continue to breathe. So by the end of the class, we feel invigorated and relaxed at the same time, stretched out, balanced. And then we'll look down at the left knee. And I'm going to continue to keep breathing. All this technical stuff is not easy, right? It forced us into a new realm, a new reality. Okay, so I am going to charge my phone. So keep going. And so bring their head straight, look forward, and then again, now drop your chin towards your chest. And again, look up and then look down. So you know how to do these gentle neck stretches forward. Down and up. Down and up. Oh, great. 4 participants. Okay. So we'll take the right arm out and stretch it across and holding here. So I hook my left arm under. Stretch that shoulder. If you want to give it a little bit of a turn here. And then we're going to release it and then take the other side. So I'm hooking my right arm under around my left arm, over the left arm, and relaxing that left shoulder down. Breathing in. Want to give it a little more of a turn. And back to the center. All right, so we're going to take those arms up and down. So we'll do that 10 times. So we're going to go a little bit faster, starting to bring in some energy. I can't see anyone because the screens are off, but that's okay. So I wanted to play some music, but today's not the day for any kind of, the universe isn't cooperating today, technologically. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now that we got a nice little warm up in the upper body, we're going to move to the lower body. So I would like to take the legs out a little bit wide in your chair and your feet right underneath your knees. And we're going to stretch over to the left side. So we're starting and then bring it over to the right. Stretch that right arm over. I'm going to do a few times like that. Like windmills. You can keep your hand on the opposite leg as you stretch. And remember to keep the neck nice and long, not scrunched up. And breathe in and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more time on each side. Stretch. And then release. Okay, great. Now we're in the center. And we'll lift our chest and come forward. Keep your hip bones back. Take your elbows above your knees. Press your feet into the floor. And then go ahead and draw your head down. If you can hang between your legs, that's fine. If you can't, that's okay too. Stay relaxed and breathing. Shake out your head. You're getting your hair washed. Happy night. Wash your hair. And then put the right hand on the right knee, the left hand up above the kneecap, and the fleshy part of the skin. There above the knee, and then of the leg, and then come up. How's that feel? Does it start to feel better? Starting to feel a little better. Let's go forward, inhale up. Pitch the chest forward, navel to spine. Go to the elbows. And this might not feel that comfortable, you know, because we're stretching a lot the glutes. We're stretching the glutes, the inner thighs, the back, releasing the pelvis, stretching our hamstrings. We're rooting our feet into the floor. We're lengthening the spine. And then let's go a little more forward so we can untangle the spine. Lift the spine, dangle, move your head, nice and easy. So you want to, so that I'm moving my head left and right. And breathing. Press your heels into the floor, the balls of the feet into the floor. And then left hand on the left knee, right hand on the right. And then we'll roll it up. And tall, stack the vertebrae, stack the spine, lengthen. One vertebrae at a time, stack, 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 and grow taller, taller. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, pitch the chest forward. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift your head flat back, and then exhale, roll it up. And we're going to take our time rolling it up. So these are some seated sun salutations. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, pitch the chest forward. Exhale, drop the head, fold over. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, roll it up. Draw your hip bones into the chair, feet into the floor. Stack, 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 stack each vertebrae and grow. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, relax forward, stretching the inner thighs back. Inhale, flat back, lifting your chest. And exhale, big round back, navel to spine, doing the best you can. It's a lot to memorize, but we're working our brain as well as our body. We're informing our body with our brain. Inhale up. We're instructing our body. Exhale down. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, drop the head down. Your hips are back. Your heels are in. We're going to dangle it out a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, big round back. Maybe you take another breath in between. Big round back like a rag doll, and then roll up. Now the rag doll gets nice and strong and sturdy, standing up and nice and tall. Great. Okay, we bring our feet together. And we're just gonna sit forward in your chair so that, you know, as long as you're comfortable, and we'll just lift those legs up and up. And so check that see if you can keep your feet under your knees and not turn it out. So we're starting to work our hamstrings, our hips, our hip flexors. And we'll do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3. It's 2, and 1. Okay, and now I'm going to ask you to take a sip of water, and we're going to continue to stretch those legs. So I'm getting my water over here. You take your water. There's only 4 of us, so it's a private class. All right, we're going to stretch some legs more. I mean, I feel like after COVID, I don't know if all of you have been active, as active as you were in the last 2 years prior to that. But we need to kind of come back slowly, I think, and slow stretches and tuning the body is a good way to start slowly and not just come into some massive, intense workout. So I'm taking my hands underneath my leg, holding it up gently. I'm not sitting on my sit bones. And I'm just going to extend the leg and flex it. So point the foot and bend it. So point, or maybe you're just here. Maybe you don't even want to hold the back of the leg. You don't have to lift the leg up. If you can, that's great. If you can, that's great. If you cannot, that's great too. Inhale, exhale. So working the knee, hamstrings, quadriceps, ankles, and feet. Now let's hold it out, flex the foot and point, and flex, and point, and flex. Point it and flex it, point and flex. And now we'll circle it. If you need to lower your leg, that's okay. And circle the other way. In 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Keeping your foot really supple, and then let's pull it up. And you can pull from here or from the front and stretch. Keeping your foot, your ankle, keeping the feet supple, that's your foundation, right? So it's like the lotus growing from the mud. That's your base, your foundation. So you want to keep your feet nice and removing those ankles, stretching the feet, toes elongated. And so we'll take have our left hand on our hip, and we're going to just take that leg out to the side. So we bring it in. You can hold from underneath or right in front of the shin. So we go out and in and out. So we're working the outer thigh and inner thigh. And exhale, inhale. We have 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6. Push it out. Push and resist in. So we're working the inner thigh, outer thigh, working the mobility in the leg joint there. 4, 3. I know that was more than 8. 2 and 1. But who's counting? Is anyone really counting? All right, and then we're going to kind of pat it out. Okay, great. So let's take this other leg up. And this also helps your knees, keeping the knees mobile, the knee joints. And so we go out and in. So we're going to point toes and flex. We go point and bend it. We point the toes and bend. Bending the ankle. So it's 4, sit up tall. 3, notice if you start to slouch. 2 and 1. And then we'll hold it out there. Hold and lift, 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 and lift. It's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Good. And now let's circle. If you need to bring that foot, the leg down, you can do that. Circle. Nice and slow, like you're kind of moving your toes through whipped cream. And then the other way. So you want to get the full rotation in the ankle if you can. You know, stretching the front, the top of the foot, heel, arch, all that good stuff. And then we'll hold it up, and we're going to take it out and take it out. And as we do this, we're pushing out and resisting in. So we're going to work that inner thigh, outer thigh. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for 4 more. We're working our outer thigh and inner thigh. So, and 2. I know I have a funny counting system, don't I? And 1. Now let's just squeeze it up. Now again, you can hold it here or just here. You can bring it up. You can hold the shin as long as that doesn't hurt your knee. Squeeze it in. Good stretch here for the glute, inner thigh, even some shin stretch, knee stretch. That feels good. And it's okay. Okay, great. Now let's take a deep breath in, bring the arms up, and exhale. And then we'll march again, march, and we'll add the arms. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, so here we are. We're going to take make sure there's nothing in your way, your equipment or anything like that. And we're going to take the legs. So go out and out. Bring it out. And let's start first with the toes. Let's point with the toes. So out and then reach and reach. And elongate, elongate. Stretch and use the muscles at the same time. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we go heels, heel, heel. So that toes up. And we're going to start to add the arms. We go out. So let's stretch the chest, work the arms, work the tricep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to start to add a little deeper into the lean, lean, and lean, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's go out and in, and out and in. So we stretch across and bring it in. 8 and 7 while the left foot helps you stay stable. How many do we have? We are at 4. See, I learned to count. 3. How'd I do that? 2. Woo. And 1. You might start to feel your legs. We're switching sides. We go over and in. Let's go 8, 7. Count with me if you want, because I need help. We know that. It's 4 and 3. We're good. Are you breathing? You feel that breath? 2. Oh, that was 1. That was 1. Let's do 1 more. Okay. 1. Okay. Circle. Now I'm going to march and circle those arms. March and circle. March and circle. I don't know if you all want to stand today, but I feel like since we'll do a little bit of standing, okay, with the weights, since we started late. March and march and march. If you can, you get up. If you don't want to, that's okay. And we punch and forward and punch and forward, punch, forward. Let's go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Are you punching? Are your arms wimpy? Or are you really giving it all you got? Give it all you got. 2 and 1. Feel the heart rate elevated maybe. And anytime you need a break, please take a break. You don't have to do every little thing that we do, every big thing that we do, every medium thing. And one more time up. Bring it in. Good. Chin into the chest. Stretch that neck. And up. And tell me if, or note to yourself, does it feel a little bit looser? Or is it just me? Is it just me? And down. And up. Up. So we're going to stand up. Take some water. If you'd like to stand. I'm inviting you to stand, but you can also sit. Stay seated. It's up to you. I'm taking some water. Well, we're doing great. Okay, now. Then we're going to go here. So you have your weights or your water. We'll do a little bit of standing with the weights. Okay, so please, or like I say, we can do that in the chair. So standing, balancing. Move your chair out of the way. And you can see me, right? Okay, good. People. So let's just start with, so feet hip width apart, shoulders up and back and down, navel to spine. Tailbone in, so you're not, and then you have a slight bend in your knees, right? So again, lengthen. We always want to drop forward, but we're going to lengthen. We're going to practice not doing that. Don't pitch forward. Okay, got my elbows a little forward, not back here, right? I'm just going to do some simple curls, up and down, up and down, switching sides, 1. And we're working the biceps here, working on our strength. Up and it's 4 and 3. Good job. 2. I see you even though you don't think I see you. Now both together, up and down. Now I'm not just going to flop those weights. I'm going to squeeze my bicep, right? I'm not just like, like it's not the bones. You want to engage those muscles. We have 4 and 3. It's 2 and 1. Now, can you take your feet a little bit wider? And we're going to punch it out. Again, soft bend in the knee. So we go punch and punch. So we're working our shoulders, upper arms, waist, chest and back. How about that? And punch, pull in, punch, pull in, punch, pull in. You want to punch and pull in. So it's not just blah, blah, right? We want to engage, be efficient. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. How many after 5? It's 4. Oh, I just missed one. 3. You're so good. Again, and then let's march it out. March, march, and march. Okay, we're doing good on time. How are you feeling? I'm glad you showed up today, and please come back every week because without you, I'm nothing. You know I'm kidding, right? I mean, I could, you know, let's do this together. During COVID, all my classes, I was like eight classes a week. Westside Jewish Community Center shut down. My private yoga classes shut down at this property management office building, and my private homes. We didn't have our yoga class. Oh, it was devastating. You know what I'm saying? And so now we have our hands on our hips, and I'm going to kick myself in the glute, in the booty. So this is a balance. I'm switching sides. I'm working on my balance, working on my musculature. Kick, a little bit of cardio. Would you like to add the arms here? So we're going to add the opposite arm and leg. This is our balance, holding groceries. Why do I think that you are shopping and buying groceries? Because we all do, right? Oh no, we get Instacart. I'm going to squeeze it in. Let's do both arms now. So we go up and up and up and squeeze. It's 4, it's 3, it's 2, and 1. I don't know about you, but I am exhausted. Okay, so we're going to take the arms feet about hip width, arms elbow, shoulder level, right? And we don't want to go further than that. We want to hold it here if you can. We'll go right arm and down, and I'll pop out that elbow. Keep a nice little soft bend in the elbow. We're working the sides, ribs, the lats, the shoulders. Lengthen the spine, so it's up and down. It's up and hold. Up and pause. Right. So supporting, using those weights to strengthen the muscles and not just to clank around the bones. Clanking around. You know, bones clank around, right? It's 4 and 3. This helps you with your posture 2. You'd be amazed. And 1. Okay, so how about some chest and pull and chest and pull. Let's chest and pull, push it and pull it. I'm starting to sweat. I don't know about you, I'm sweating to the oldies. 2 and 1. Okay, can you now take your right foot forward, left foot back, and we're going to reach and pull and reach and pull. It's reach, pull, Now let's do both arms. We go and back. Now, not to arch the back, okay? So we're just working the back and the chest like rowing and row. Not to stress the neck either, nice and easy. You can feel your upper body working here. Woo! And then we'll do the other side. So we got left arm, so I got my left foot forward, right foot back, left knee's bent, right leg isn't locked out, working the back muscles and the chest muscles. Wake up. And we'll move to both arms, okay? We only have 8 and 7, and then we're gonna do a relaxation, a little stretch and a relaxation, and then you're on your way to the perfect day. What's better than this? 2, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Take your, we're gonna go ahead and we have our weights here. And we're just gonna, the knees, feet about hip wider than, fairly wide, and we'll just pitch it forward. While you're down there, go ahead and drop your, gently press your, let your weight go to the floor, drop it down, replace it, shake out your head. You know, depending, you might not be able, you might just kind of go down this far, right? Maybe you're just going down this far. Maybe you go this far. What do you think? You're going to get a medal or something the further you go? No. It just feels good no matter what level you're at. And then from here, we're going to roll up nice and slow. Remember the ragdoll. And then the ragdoll gets the spine. Lengthen, 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 nice and tall. Shoulders up, back. And then let's go ahead and have a seat. So back in our chair, we'll do a couple minutes of relaxation. Take some water. Get a little sip of water. I had some Perrier by my bed, so I grabbed that right away. I'm not saying Perrier, but that's what I had. I'm not saying that's the best thing. Okay. All right. So let's sit back in our chair now. I think that we're all stretched out and we feel good. Roll those shoulders. See if they feel a little less rigid, like the taffy out of the freezer. It's been on the counter and it's just dripping all over the floor. It's so loose. The taffy drip. And bring those arms up. Look up. Stretch back. Your chin down. And release. Gently place your hands on your legs and chin into the chest. Sit back. The chin just a little more forward. Not, not so that you're not want to be nice and relaxed. If you want to put that pillow behind your back, you can do that. Sometimes I like, because my feet almost touch the floor, so I put my heels on the backs of my chair legs to help give me a little more stability. And I feel a little more grounded instead of kind of struggling to balance. So let's just close our eyes. You close your eyes, I'll close my eyes. Okay, eyes closed. And with your eyes are closed, just kind of gently look towards the tip of your nose, just to give the eyes a focus. Let everything clear from your head. And just focus on the breathing, breathing in and out of the nose. Relax your jaw and let the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Lengthen the neck, soften the throat, soften the shoulders. Breathe into the chest and let everything release. Breathing down the length of the spine. Into your hips and pelvis, your thighs, your upper legs and backs of the legs and inner thighs. Breathe into the cells, the tissue, the skin, the ligaments, the muscles, the bones. Relax the shins and the calves. Relax the ankles. Relax your feet, each toe. Feel your body align, lengthen, balance, strengthen. A little bit of heart rate elevation, a little bit of endurance today. And then soft focus, gently open the eyes, feeling nice and relaxed. Serenity now. And let's move forward into the chair. Sitting forward a little bit so that you feel your stability again. Sit bones, sit back, shoulders up, back and down. And to end the class, we'll take a nice breath in, arms above the head. Make a big circle of light around yourself and then spread that light around. And then inhale, big energy all around yourself, grounded, rooted, balanced, clear, feeling good, restored, rejuvenated, all that stuff, all those good words, positive energy. And thank you for joining today. Thanks for your patience with the delay, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye.